Tragos, Amargos podcast, a musical review. We got ourselves a special one today.
Oh, yes.
Yes, this was for the ladies.
Real hot girl shit.
I'm Jerry Garcia. I'm your host of Tragos, Amargos podcast. My co-host to my right,
Fern Rodriguez,
a.k.a.
El Chaton.
El Chaton's in his house. And of course, we got Mr. Engineer himself, the man with many faces, Mr. Sammy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Jerry. I'm just here, like I said last time, to check Jerry's machismo. Let's get it going.
Oh, today we're going to have to, we definitely have to. You're going to be working hard today, bro.
Yeah.
Yes. Today, it's going to be a quick one, bro.
Really?
Let's just do a quick, let's get this one out of the way. You know,
top five,
we
no
had to
nothing?
do, no, I don't think that she can get to top 5.
Oh, wow.
I don't think she has
So
to
it's a she.
You know, it's
Why are we not surprised?
It's a female. Dude, I'm kidding, of course. I'm talking shit. But I do. There's some controversy, hot takes that I've said in the past about this young lady.
Oh, yes.
And so we'll cover that. You know. But I want to bring up the lady today of the hour. Oh, it's not gonna be an hour, bro. No, we're not doing now. The lady for the next 13 minutes. Please, let's give it up for Miss Selena Quintanilla.
Baila esta cumbia un ritmo sin igual.
You are talking shit, and I have maybe a clip that we can listen to, just in case the listeners haven't heard.
Are you serious about that?
Yeah. No, so this was maybe 2015-16, I want to say, on the American Wannabe. So
Pre-COVID, Jerry.
Did you get permission from the American Wannabes? Because I don't think I signed anything.
Okay, so just in case listeners aren't familiar with Jerry's take here, let me just cue it up real quick.
Appreciate her, but I'm not a big. What I'm trying to say is that I think she would have been a bust by now, dog. I think she would have been a 1 or 2 hit wonder. I don't
Look at J-Lo, man.
You trying to lose fans or what?
I know. Look at J-Lo.
You're
bro.
not
real,
with our
dog.
demographic
Bigger
right
than
now.
J-Lo. Fucking real, dog.
This is our demographic right
I know
now,
it's
bro.
very
Come on,
controversial
man.
for me to say.
I don't agree
Very
with it.
touchy. But I do believe that she would have gained some weight. She
He
would have got
always wants to go
married.
against-
She would have had like 4 kids, gained a little weight. She would have been just
Yeah,
like
she'd be in her
she would have
50s.
been a judge on Tengo Talento, Mucho Talento. You know what I mean? So she would have been
she
a
would've been on
Mexican
The
version
Voice.
of Dancing with the Stars, dog. And
She would have been on The Voice right now, judging on The Voice.
nah, dog. I think this
Dude,
chick-
J-Lo.
she'd just be like hitting, like going to like
J-Lo.
Albuquerque.
Exactly. That's all I want.
All right, Jerry.
Dude,
So
first of all, that was pre-COVID. You're right. That was 2018 or something like that.
16, I think.
2016, bro. No way.
2018,
Nah.
yeah, I didn't look it up, but
2018. No, because we doing American Wannabes for like 5 years. So that we started like in 2017.
Okay.
So it had to be like 20. But it was early on.
shout out to Christian and Jesus, but shout out to Christian for trying to keep you in check in that clip.
Get me out of the hot water there. Dude, I you know what? 5 years later, let's say 5 years or so, 4 years later, I still stand by most of those comments, bro. Really? That's the thing. And I'm not saying that to talk down on her. I think that's just what happens many times. It's something that happens in all music, talent. Like you're hot, and then you're not.
Yeah.
And I mean, first of all, música grupera, música that she sings. Where's this music now? There's no one. It's not like a popular thing.
Yeah.
So it's not like she would have just. Yeah, she would still be performing in Las Cruces, New Mexico. You know, she would be performing in pinche Rifle, Colorado, where I was at. You know,
Opening up for Jerry.
opening up for me. Like, yeah, she would definitely she would be doing all the Bobby D productions. You know, Bobby D productions.
yeah,
is
Bobby
like pinche 1990s hit. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
the
know. She
freestyle.
would've- No, man. I'm talking shit. She might have been a little bit bigger than that, but. She would have been like Tengo Talento, Mucho Talento, older, like señora now, like.
She would have been 51. 51 years old in this year.
I could see her gaining a little bit of weight. It's hard to keep that, figure, because I think she would have want to have a lot of kids. She would have had like 3-4 kids. Yeah, this is just me. Like, rambling on, but
Yeah.
I feel, I'm not even saying it with disrespect. I'm saying it with, I think that's what happened for.
It's a pretty funny take, I gotta admit.
Yeah.
But I think her ambition and her hard work, she wouldn't have been doing music, but she would have been a super successful businesswoman.
Businesswoman, I could see that.
So
I see both the English market and the Spanish market being able to. She would have been able to capitalize on both. She would have been a very high star, like a A or a B star right now.
A or a B star?
Yeah, B, at least
maybe
B, at least
star.
a B,
I can
a
see
B.
like a B star.
Yeah, I think it'll be A or B.
And also, those comments were coming from like, as far as like music, really, también, porque I'm just saying, I don't think she would have been keeping up hits and oh, here's another one. I think eventually she would have transitioned into something else, dog. Like, yeah, she would have been an entrepreneur, fool. Like, she would have gone into, like, she was getting into fashion and all that shit, dog. So,
yeah, because it's crazy. She was only fucking 23.
23 when she
So-
got, and that's
that
what
way.
you have to see too. That time frame where she was at and the star she was
well,
becoming.
look at Britney Spears.
But yeah, but look at all that
Aguilera.
money they have.
Yeah, but they're
But
not
and
out
look,
there, like,
they were not out there right now.
And they're in
Exactly,
their
and
40s.
they have all this money because they built all that. So that's what I think, that she could have been at that level of money.
she would have been relevant. Yeah, I guess. Man,
Yeah.
I guess.
No,
there would
it's
be
not. It's
there
not
would
you
be
guys.
J-Lo.
It's-
There will be no J-Lo.
That's
That
good.
is true. I think there would be a lesser J-Lo. J-Lo would be have a career, but not to the magnitude of what she has because
That role was
because
insane,
of Selena.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Selena opened up a lot of doors for J-Lo.
Did y'all see that the movie's playing again in theaters at like 25 year anniversary?
Oh, that's cool. I would go see that, dog.
Yeah.
I would go see that. I liked her, bro. Like, I like the movie. The movie's dope, and I think J-Lo did a good job. And that's it was a role she was born to play, and I don't even want to get into J-Lo, dog, because that's another.
I think you're gonna be using that button a lot
It's
today,
gonna wear out.
Sammy. You're gonna wear out that button on
I
that.
have a problem with. I really have a real problem. Not Selena, not as much. I mean, she was 23, young, prime of her life, coming up, beautiful,
Pre-prime.
singer,
I think pre-prime.
hot, natural, todo the way. But by the way, was her butt real? Her butt
Yes.
was real, right?
Yes.
Her butt was real.
According to some forums, it wasn't, but
Yeah, she had
yeah.
some like surgery. We'll get into that too as well. But I'm trying to tell you that if you compare J-Lo and Selena, no question, bro. Selena, the shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, dog.
So you hate Puerto Rican women, basically.
Selena not Puerto Rican, dog. Selena not Puerto Rican. No.
Okay,
Selena's
so
Puerto Rican.
you were saying that this was going to be a short episode, but I'm gonna stop you right
Yeah,
there.
let's wrap it up already.
Because
I'm about ready.
it sounds like you could go on for like hours on this, but I want to ask like, so she was basically super famous like from '92 to '95, right? Like at
Where
the height
was
of
I
her
in
career.
92 to 95?
Yeah, so like what was popping in LA around that time? Like
Middle
in the,
school, huh, fool?
Yeah.
First of all, middle school.
12
So
years,
first of all, curfews were popping.
the LA riots.
The riots went down. The Ronnie King. Oh, well, the same thing. The riots, same thing. OJ. Yeah, dude. I remember coming home. From school. The news were on. She had obviously been shot already. Yolanda, which we'll get to that bitch in a little bit, was in her car. To be honest with you, I was like 12 years old, and I wanted her to shoot herself, like there. I wanted to see it, like with the cameras to catch her, because I already thought she was gonna shoot herself. And as the evening went on, and it got late. I remember it got dark.
Yeah.
It started getting dark.
Yeah.
And I was like, this bitch is not gonna do it.
It's wasting
This
time.
bitch is not gonna
It's
do it,
wasting
dude.
time.
Like, why hasn't she done it?
Yeah.
I was so intrigued by that. I wanted to see that gunshot go off in her head and stuff like that, because the cameras were in the car. Well, like, pointing at the car.
Yeah, an angle.
And I just wanted, that's all I wanted to see. And I didn't get my payoff. Fuck that bitch, dog. Fuck that bitch, bro.
That's crazy how just still in jail, how she is like still sticking to her story of how
There was
there's
an
more,
accident?
no, it was an accident. There's secrets that she's holding, that nobody knows and that she's gonna hold on to.
I hope they're true. I hope she has
That's
some
crazy,
too, because I need to feed my.
I need to look this up, but I think she. I was reading that she may be coming out or something. It's,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
been like 25
yes.
years. So
She's gonna get parole.
Didn't she
soon.
do she's doing like 30 years, I believe.
30 years to life, but then she has a possibility of parole 2025.
damn, she wouldn't last like one day free
For
on the
real,
streets.
bro.
Especially in Texas, they don't fuck around over there.
Yeah.
But I mean, just can you maybe describe LA more generally, like what y'all were going through, just out of
I was
curiosity.
a 12-year-old kid. I didn't have much going on in my life, but I was at that time. Just for me, was all sports, Dodgers and Lakers, out in the streets. But Selena was, you heard Selena everywhere. Fool.
Really? Even out here?
SOC way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fool. Selena everywhere, fool. Everywhere. I know it broke a lot of people's hearts. I remember my household. My mom was sad. My grandma was. People were just sad at how young she was, how beautiful she was. And just people could not believe it. People were in shock. To be honest with you, I'm 12, young thug. I don't give a fuck. Little Tupac and shit. But at night I was like, damn, fool, that chick is really dead.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
One of my older sisters, she was a big Selena fan because I remember her playing the live album a lot in her car, and I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated.
Yeah,
her.
that's what I hated about,
I
too,
hated
that I heard it
my sister.
everywhere.
Yeah, my sister was playing it a lot prior to her death. So when all that was going on, my older sister was really like distraught. Done. I was like, no way. That's crazy.
Have y'all heard of Howard Stern? The Howard Stern shit that happened?
No.
Yeah, I heard about it.
No, what?
He basically like made fun of her
Yeah,
when she died.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
like it was too soon.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Well, he does that about everybody, though. He clowns on everybody.
Yeah,
fool.
yeah.
I'm a huge Howard Stern fan, bro. Huge, dog. I don't listen to him as much anymore because my series got cut off, but I'm a huge Howard Stern fan, bro. And I do remember, so you got in trouble for some stuff, but...
He basically said that that Mexican people don't have good taste in music.
Yeah.
And then he was playing like gunshots in the background
While he was playing her music.
While he was playing her music.
Yeah.
So a lot of Mexican American people like didn't fuck with Howard Stern.
For a while because of that, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently Jerry's still a big fan. So
I was, man. he goes there, fool, and that fucking Howard Stern, my wife. All right, well, thank you for showing up, everybody.
All
That's
right, guys.
about it for
Good
us,
night.
man.
13-minute episode.
Yes, I think we ran the light actually, dude. But well, that's Selena for you. So this bitch Yolanda shoots her, fool, with a small gun. First of all, 22 caliber, dog.
Yeah,
that's a small hole right there. Many people would survive that kind of wound.
Yeah, but he shot her.
What happened?
She hit a very important artery.
Oh,
yeah.
In her stomach?
No, on her right shoulder, on right side, back side, on the right. She got shot.
She started from behind?
From behind, because she was running away.
I thought it was a whole...
No. Selena was running away.
Selena, let me talk to you with her hand in the gun.
No.
Pendeja, güey.
No, yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I was just saying, Selena, let me explain. Que la pinche gun went up.
Oh, wow. No, I've never
heard her say that.
Oh, yeah. But
Right?
no, she shot her
in
the back on the right shoulder, and it hit a very important artery. And that's why she bled to death.
Oh my goodness! And I heard that she's a Jehovah's Witness.
Correct.
That complicated things.
Yes, because they are against like blood transfusions and all that stuff. So or any extra help. So that made it a little complicated. There's rumors about that the dad didn't want her to get a blood transfusion, but then there's court testimony saying that the doctor did do it, but the dad was mad because the doctor did it. So there's rumors here and there, so it's hearsay pretty much.
I've been to Corpus Christi many times. I performed in the Selena Auditorium.
Oh wow!
Actually, a beautiful auditorium.
Yes,
it holds like 5,000 people. I performed there for a Valentine's show, like back in 2018, 19. I went to visit the statue of Selena.
How is that?
There's certain statute limitations that you can do to a statue, and yes, and I yes.
So you had to put the lotion away.
Yes, pretty much, fool. And
you're sick in the head.
So I heard somebody got arrested for statutory rape out there one time, and but it's dope. I got to see all that. I got to experience. I never experienced a Selena festival.
There's a festival.
There's a Selena festival.
Correct.
That just recently got moved out of Corpus Christi because that fool AB is tripping, dog. You want to talk that fool? Yeah, the Pops. That fool. I heard that fool is hated, dog. You want to put that fucking button on that motherfucker? Hate. The people hate. People hate Abraham Quintanilla in Corpus Christi. He's done a lot of bad things, said a lot of bad things, misbehaves. He's an asshole. He treats people bad. He took the festival. Corpus Christi, Corpus Christi, fool. It's not doing so great, dog. Yeah, have you been to downtown Corpus Christi? It's a little fucking ghost town, bro. It's not doing great. All they got going for themselves is a Selena Auditorium, and a Selena Festival, and this fool Abraham wanted like a bigger cut, wants more money to him, or not. You can't do the festival here, and he's moved it to San Antonio. He moved it to San Antonio.
I'm not gonna have this in my family.
Still Texas, dog. Which is still Texas, but it's not Corpus Christi.
Correct.
Yeah. And he fucked over Corpus Christi, the city, because they relied on that festival for tourism. It's like a week-long shit, fool. Like people fly out from everywhere, dog, to go to this festival. And he took that shit away like recently, like 2018, 2019, pre-COVID. And so I remember I was out there and people were like, oh, you can't even say that name around here right now, man. Fuck that guy. But they've always never liked them. That's a jam right there, fool. Yeah, I better do a whole series on the Cumbia Kings, bro. Can we do that better, dog?
Nah, Cumbia Kings not. Even though they had their success. And AB, the son.
That fool is a G.
To be honest, for me, I feel that he doesn't get enough credit for all the success that Selena and Los Dinos had, because production-wise, song arrangement.
He was also hella young.
Yeah, very young, and he was just thrown in the fire and be like, write songs, fucking produce this. You know how to do this kind of shit. And it's like, dude, at that age to be popping and doing all that, that's very impressive.
Yeah, he's good, bro. He's good. I mean, you want to talk about hit after hit. That fool wrote him. Yeah. That fool wrote that shit, dog.
A very large part.
I didn't get to finish the Selena series on Netflix, fool. I just watched season 1. I was like, it's all right. It wasn't enough for me to go back to season 2, and especially because I knew how it ends. And
yeah, a lot of people didn't like it.
But you watched Titanic all the way through, right?
I love Titanic. Everything. You know what? To be honest, I do jump off early on Titanic, but.
Is that? Wait, hold on a second.
I think so. That was a pun.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
That was a pun intended.
Jump off. Oh.
Yeah, wow. I jump off early on that. You know who's dope fool is Chris. También, güey. El husband fool. Ese güey. At least how they portray him in the series and the movie. If that's who he is, I like the guy. That seems that fool's like a G. He loved her, but he always kept it. You know, you tell he was just never in it for anything else but love. Mm-hmm. Like he really cared for this chick. He never wanted to do anything. Like he wanted the spotlight. He
signed off everything.
Yeah, he signed off all the right. Like I don't give a shit, dude. I just love this chick, dog, and that's pretty gangster, dog. Yeah. Because I've also heard that this could be turning into a little cheeseman fucking podcast and shit. But I heard that Selena, was not the most faithful woman in the world, bro.
A ver, dime, comadre.
Es que sí. Dime, comadre. Te digo, la verdad. And I hope that, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Honestly, I don't believe that one. I don't believe. I don't believe that one. First of all, because the way she was so in love with this dude, Chris, like she was willing to give up everything for him, like the band, her career. She was willing to give it up for this fool. Give it all up. And then 23 years old, bro. She's obviously sprung on this kid, dude.
Young and dumb.
And so I don't believe that she had affairs. Like they say she had affairs with her fucking doctor, her plastic surgeon.
Correct.
It's a little too far. It's too much of a reach for me, dog. It's too much of a reach. Because first of all, I don't know how much plastic surgery she got on herself. And you can't really tell that she did much. Second of all, like, it's an old doctor, most likely, fool. Like, 40s, 50s, dog. Like, it's 23, bro. Like, she has her fucking rock star husband and boyfriend, fool. Like, it's not like if he was like a whack ass nerd looking fool. He was actually a hot guy.
Yeah.
He's like a hot, attractive rock star fool. Like
hot 90s look guy.
Hot 90s look. Like, dude, that's a hard one for me to believe, dog. So I'll give her that.
But again, they're rumors, right, Jerry? Those are rumors.
Son rumores.
They don't accept us with it. They never have.
Hello, we're Mexican.
No, we are Mexican-American, and they don't like Mexican-Americans.
So let's digest that a little bit. Mexicans versus pochos, as we've discussed before.
We talked about the pochos a little bit, fool. They were the hardcore pochos. You want to talk about what pochos are? The Selena Quintanillas are, fool. The Quintanillas are pochos and shit, but yeah, that's gonna be hard, fool. Yeah, to me, bro. To me, it's just I never really could relate with that pocho because I didn't grow up like that, fool. Right? Like for me, Spanish was my first language, always at home. Correct. So seeing a Latino family whose Spanish is not their first language, it was a mind blowing for me, dog. But so seeing this was my first exposure to something like that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Are there not people like that in families like that here in California or LA?
Yes and no.
Yes and no. I only met one. One of my uncles, one of my mom's brother, he married a Tejana. And that's the first lady I met, but they didn't last long. They were married for like a couple of years. And she speak English, bro. And she look brown y fea, güey. Bitch brown. Azteca, manteca look.
Shout out, Tia.
Yeah, shout out. Ex-tia, bro. Ex-tia, dog. She's only married for like 3 years. But I trip out how dark she was and how good Spanish she spoke. I was like 10 years old.
Spanish or English?
English, I'm sorry.
English, yeah.
I was like 10 years old. I was like in 5th grade, bro. I remember. And I was just like, fuck, how do you speak? Mom, why don't you speak like that? Like, why the fuck? How did she learn English and you not? Like, she looks like está más prieta que everybody here. And that's the first experience I had with that, fool. And never again, fool. Never again.
I think also in Texas, I think the laws and shit and the history was kids weren't allowed to speak Spanish at school, so I think families got fucked up because of that. Like, they weren't allowed
that's
to.
the thing. Let's get into the top 5, fool, because I could only get to like 3.5. My top 5. The first one is that English song, fool. I forgot the name of it.
Dreaming of you.
Dreaming of you, dog.
That's your one.
Como la Flor. La Carcacha.
That's a good one.
Amor Prohibido.
Okay.
And Bidi Boom Boom. Basically, just all the fucking generic, mainstream played out songs that we all know. Because that's all I know. Fool, like, that's another thing I want to talk about, bro.
Wait.
Yeah.
What did you call the last song?
Bidi, boom, boom.
That's not the name of the song,
What's the
Jerry.
name of the fucking song?
Bidi, bum, bum.
There's only one O?
Yeah, there's one.
Oh, it's not boom, boom?
It's not boom, boom.
Bidi, boom, boom. No?
No, it's not boom.
Bum, bum. Okay. I should have done my research. I just didn't really give a shit about it. I'm kidding. That's the thing. Nah, but it's hard to talk shit because she did pass away at 23, so she didn't have a lot of hits. Fool. She doesn't have a lot of
She has
fucking
a lot
hits,
of hits
dog.
for the time that she had. You imagine,
Fool,
Jerry,
she busted
at
out like
20
5 albums, though. She had 5 albums and she had like 6 hits. Like, relax,
But if you
fool.
think about it, at the age, and you already have that many hits, you already are rising to that power. It's like, come on.
Have you not heard of Christina Aguilera, bro?
Yeah, but those
have
are...
you not heard of
but look,
Britney Spears?
all of those are industry kids they have the backing, dude.
Yeah.
Selena, like, from child was trying.
Have you not heard of Priscila y sus balas de plata?
And where are they now?
Exactly my point. Have you heard? Oh, what about Thalia, bro?
Talia's married to...
No, but she started young, though.
Yeah, but she was in...
Timbiriche?
Yeah, Timbiriche and all that, so...
Are we doing a Timbiriche episode, food? I would love that.
That would be great. I love Timbiriche.
too, dog. Low key. If you guys want to hear, we could do a Timbiriche Magneto episode.
Combo.
Combo, full 2 for 1, dog.
Fern, what your top 5?
I'm sorry, my top 5.
Top
My
that,
five.
Fern. Top
Yeah.
that, top 5. I don't think we have enough songs, fool.
Well, I do have Bidi
Go.
Bidi Boom Boom as a bum as one of them. El Chico del Apartamento
That's a cool song.
512.
That's a funny song.
That's a good
song.
one. No Me Queda Más.
Yeah.
Fotos y Recuerdos.
That's a cool song, though.
Y Tú Solo Tú.
That's like a ranchera?
That's the mariachi song. And let me yes, that song. I feel like I think this one came out in the last album, correct? In the English album. I feel that this was sort of like a tester song to see if
she's gonna do that next.
In mariachi, yeah. And you could probably make a whole mariachi album, you know, or continue on making mariachi music in your Spanish, and you could still try your English music.
If she wouldn't have made it in the American mainstream, like she probably would have killed it in.
She still
in
had
Spanish.
Spanish. It's sort of like how Luis Miguel made mariachi albums, and those fuckers killed. So
fool.
think about the
And there was
Mexican,
there was
the girl
hesitation on
version.
that with him, yeah.
Yeah, you see, he was very
I'll give you that.
popish.
I'll give you
very
that.
popish, and then he makes a mariachi album or romanticas, and then he fucking makes mariachi music, and it's like.
I'll give you that, fool.
So if you think about look how like I said, same example, Luis Miguel in his concerts, he has his regular pop songs, and then he brings out a mariachi, and then he goes back to his pop song. So that's easily what Selena could have done.
Props
Damn,
to that.
we
She
might turn Jerry
Yeah,
into a
it's
feminist
working.
after this episode's over with. But her early stuff, I'm personally not like a huge fan of her music in general. I
Thank you.
appreciate her hustle, and I think their story is dope as fuck.
Hate.
Because some of the early shit sounds very goofy to me, and again, I know that they were like Fern is saying, they weren't like super rich. They weren't part of the industry. They were doing what they could, so that's dope as fuck. But some of this shit does sound a little dated, like this song right here, and the Sukiyaki.
Sukiyaki. So she did a Japanese fucking.
You would get canceled for doing something like this today.
You would. I really thought she was be talking in Japanese, bro. Dog, I thought she was gonna drop some Japanese bars, bro. I never heard of this song. This is a song, fool?
Yeah.
It sounds like she's literally, not to be racist, it sounds like she's at a karaoke bar right now, fool.
Hey, let's listen to a little bit more.
That is hilarious.
So, Sukiyaki is like a 60s Japanese song.
It's an actual Japanese song? That's translated?
Well, somebody translated a group called A Taste of Honey.
Órale.
In the 80s, they
Oh,
translated
that's the one that
into...
goes, I think I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I think I really think so.
No, that's not the song. So this was off the first album of Selena's first album. And like I said, Taste of Honey was the first one that translated in the 80s. And...
Bro, from all those songs, they picked that one. That's a trip, dog.
Yeah.
That's a trip.
This song actually was a hit like in 94 by somebody else called 4 p.m., a group called 4 p.m., but they did it a cappella style.
Órale.
And this song is not the greatest, but at the same time, it just shows the versatility.
I know I'm
of
not the
Selena.
biggest Selena fan, bro. I think we've all kind of
Established that. Yeah.
established this.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that a lot of people did not know that she sang this song, fool. Right?
If they're not fans, yes, I could.
What about the casual fan? Like,
No,
Right?
they wouldn't have known.
no.
No.
What about the Pretenders thing, Fern?
Oh, so that the song "Fotos y Recuerdos."
Oh,
it-
yeah, it's the other song. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The song "Fotos y Recuerdos." I like this song a lot because it is a cover of the Pretenders.
That's a cool song, dude.
Back
I
in the
really like
Chain
the song.
Gang.
Yeah.
The hit was in 1983 for the Pretenders. They take all the instrumentation but just make it into a cumbia. This song did peak at number 1 for Selena. It was like a 7 weeks straight for number 1.
So this is the Pretenders one right here. This one right here.
Yeah. And I'm a Pretender. I love the Pretenders. I think the Pretenders version is way better, like 1,000 times better. But it brings you to this. Like,
Yeah, I
And
just
you
I
can hear it. You can hear the little riff.
I just tell people that I like them. I'm more of a pretender. I'm like 0 for 4, dog. It's early in the morning for me, dog.
Their Selena jokes are not hitting today.
They're not hating today, fool.
So there's a cool story behind like the whole when Selena translated the person that in the group Ricky Velez, when he did his own translation of the song, the singer for the Pretenders who wrote the song wanted to make sure that to give clearance, she wanted to make sure that what he was saying was keeping the essence of her song. So she didn't give the clearance until he translated the song back into English for them. Yeah. And then she gave the clearance once she...
Yeah, the original Alexa, fool.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're on fire today, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. We should not be meeting at 9:30 in the morning, dog. That's the first mistake.
Take a swig of that shit right
Shit,
there.
man.
No, this one.
By the way, no, fuck that. I love McDonald's coffee is the best coffee, fool. The best coffee, dog. This hands down, bro.
Have y'all noticed that that I feel like in the last like 5-10 years there's been a lot of like a Selena resurgence.
Yeah,
like
there is.
there's like
Yes.
fucking
Check.
you can buy like Selena t-shirts at Urban Outfitters and
Yes.
Hot Topic and shit like that.
For 21.
I
Not only that, but there's a lot more Selena impersonators.
True.
Obviously, the young girls, 20, 21, 22, who are not around.
Settle down, dude. But yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Young, a new generation, dog.
Slow down.
They look hot as shit, yes.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more like tribute shows and like a Selena small fest or a tribute night to Selena. Thursday night, Saturday night. This club's gonna be a Selena night.
Yeah, it's very cool, dude. I think that's a cool thing, dog. When did Elvis die, fool? Only because I want to make the comparison where, like, I felt that when we were young, when we were in the 90s, growing up in the 90s, there was a lot of Elvis impersonators, fool.
77.
No, cuando se murió en el 77. See, that's why I remember in the 90s, huh, fool? 80s and 90s. Like there was a lot of Elvis impersonations everywhere. Vegas, not just Vegas, but like on TV. And I always tripped out on that because obviously I was not around when Elvis was alive. So I was fascinated with people impersonating Elvis. Like, fuck. I was like, dude, get over it, bro. Like it's been like a long time. At the time I didn't know how long, but I know he was dead. And
like it was a big thing in Vegas.
Yeah,
like
it's like there's like something. It reminds me of Selena's now. Like people, a lot of Selena impersonators, nights, gimmicks and stuff like that. And that's how it was with Elvis. Which it's a cool thing. I'm saying I see that it's a real cool thing. People keep her image alive.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, the way she died was just so fucking
Tragic.
rude. It's crazy.
Tragic and young, fool. I mean, look, Si Me Duele is young, fool. The same with Richie Valens, bro. Like Richie Valens, that fool died at 16 or some shit, 18.
17, I think.
No, güey, está cabrón, güey.
Yeah.
So Yolanda was the like the president of her fan club or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is stupid, right?
It's-
She, according to the series, she walked into that role, fool. She just asked for the role, dog.
She kept bugging the dad to be like, hey, can I start a fan club? Can I start a fan? And he was just like ignoring her. But she kept persisting, and finally AB gave in.
But I don't think her intentions were ever like. I don't think Yolanda's intentions first of all was to kill her. Never.
I think so. I think it was like a long play.
No,
Like she wanted
bro.
to be next to her, and then why? I mean, why?
I think it was the obsession of being with her satisfied her, and then when she knew it was going to be over, that she was like,
because it was
fuck
something
this.
about the money, right? Like
Yeah,
she
no,
fucked
she
up the
embezzled.
money. Or,
She was stealing money from
The fan club, or the
fan club, and
the
she was
fashion line.
the store manager for the boutiques. So
Yeah.
they said that she was stealing money from both places.
What I'm trying to say is that, do you think she went in with that intention as a con artist, or she just like it became that like fuck, this is easy to steal?
No,
I mean, she probably went in it with bad intentions.
She went in there with bad intentions. No,
Yeah, maybe not to
I think
kill her.
Fernie's right. I think she loved, like she was obsessed with fucking Selena.
yeah.
Like she loved this.
it gave her some
But why
importance.
would you fucking want to steal from somebody you love so much? Is what I'm trying to say. Like,
It's
you
'cause
love this person. Like, this is, fuck, I will die for you.
But she
dude.
probably didn't see it as stealing from that person. She just thought like, oh, I could get away with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's all. And
Un
then
cachito aquí. And just,
It'd be your own people, dude. It'd be your
Sometimes
own
it is.
motherfucking people.
Sí, güey.
Sometimes it is,
But Jay, when you make it big, what's your circle gonna look like?
I do have trust. I do trust a lot of people. Like, actually, dog. I do trust a lot of people. Like,
I sort of feel like I'm your Yolanda Saldiva, but without killing me.
yeah.
Because we've always been cool, and then I got into the one
Until the money starts hitting,
and
then
You don't know how many people hit me up like that, like friends, family, people. Like, when you make it big, let me be your assistant. When you make it big, I want to be. Like, people literally hit me up, like people that I know, like personally.
and Jay's like, yeah, dog, for sure.
Yeah, I tell everybody yes. And I tell everybody yes. I got you, fool. You're it. You're the one.
Don't trip.
Yeah. I got you. You're the one. I got you, dog. Fool. I can name like 8 to 12 people, bro. Fácil, way. People hit me up. Hey, fool, I'll be your guy, dog. I'll be your, and not just the girls too. Like, let me be your. You need your stylist and this, and I'll be there. It's crazy, fool.
So you think you'd be probably killed at some point?
Yeah,
I won't kill you, fool.
Oh,
I won't kill
they're
you.
gonna steal all my money, fool.
I won't steal.
They'll steal all your money.
Well, I like the one that you say about she saw the end coming, where she was gonna either be replaced or let go,
Maybe even go to jail, like
or go to jail.
She was stealing.
But I don't think pendeja way. Like, it's hard for me to fathom that she obviously had a gun on her. Like, what the fuck was she gonna get out of that?
Yeah.
Like, what do you think was gonna happen, fool? Like, either gonna shoot her.
She's just taking her down with her.
What's gonna be like? Okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, you good. You could keep your job. You're good. Like, what the fuck was gonna happen, dog? Like, what? Oh my god, this is a trip, man. And I hate that she didn't shoot herself.
Yeah.
Fuck, I wanted her to fucking shoot herself,
You're
bro.
sick, dude.
No, because not pinche. Fuck that bitch, dog. Like, that's one person I'm like, fucking muérete, cabrón.
She is forever hated by everybody. By everybody, she is forever hated.
That name is never. That basically no.
What does happen? Yeah, I do have a tweet. I have a famous tweet. That every Selena birthday, I always say, still today, I can't date girls named Yolanda. Selena forever. Hashtag Selena forever. That's a good one, dog.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's one of my theme tweets.
Hype yourself up, dude. It's all good.
What would you do? Like, what is she gonna do? She gets released. I think she will, bro.
I don't think she will.
And then where does she go, fool? Canada?
Yeah. I
Just
don't know.
hide out somewhere. Like,
Imagine if she's like, I'm gonna stay in Texas.
Man, there's no way, fool. She can't stay. Aunque quiera, güey, no puede, güey. No puede, güey. Because I don't think she could go to like Latin America.
Right.
She would have to go to like a Canada. I mean, obviously there's a lot of Latinos in Canada, but like in a small white hick town in Canada somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying? I always trip out for, like, I don't want to get off the subject too much. Speaking of her, I always trip out on people like who are on what is that called when you're on
Tinder?
No. when you go and rat on people. Protective.
No.
Witness protection.
Witness protection.
I also put on witness protection people. Like, first of all, like, I wonder, like, if I've ever run into these people. Maybe I'm talking to one right now and I don't even know. Like, I go, like, especially when I go to small towns. Like, when I go to little small towns, like, you know, I was in Basalt, Colorado. I was in Rifle, Colorado not too long ago. Little ass places that I go, aquí tiene que haber witness protection people, dog. And I wish they could tell me, like, hey, fool, yeah, man, they changed my name. I actually killed someone, and you know, whatever.
Yeah, like they're looking for the mafia's looking for me. Kind of shit.
Like, man, I would like to, like, with like Walter White or shit, like, you know, like, or cuando Better Call Saul when he's out there fucking working at a fucking ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like, who are these people? And when I see like an old man working at a Taco Bell, I'm like, this motherfucker is
the witness protection.
I don't know. Okay, sorry. We'll back to it.
So you mentioned about the series. What is it that you didn't like about the series?
The acting. I didn't buy Selena, even though she's a pretty girl. The girl's pretty. Muy flaquita, güey, para mí, güey.
And white as fuck, kind of.
Yeah. But también estás pocha, and yeah, she obviously does the pocha thing. Yeah, I think just the acting, bro. Like,
and
for me,
a little bit.
the storyline, and then not only the storyline, and it's hard to get a different storyline, but we saw all this in the movie.
That's what.
And the thing
that
is
was my
the
point.
movie did such an amazing job. The movie was a great movie, fool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never take that away from him. And so it's hard. It's almost like hard to follow. Like, how do you follow that? So, yeah, how do you follow that?
I felt like the show should have been more of show me stuff that I haven't seen from the movie.
Pero no hay
but there's
mucho,
not that,
güey.
and that's the
Yeah,
thing.
no hay
That's the
mucho.
problem.
And then, it's just not a lot of that, fool. Like, I don't know. I do like to, I mean, I want to see, what I want to see is just more of the grind. More of the grind. Like, the shit shows, the hole in the wall bars that you did. I want to see that
Showed little.
shit.
They showed
I want to see fucking people telling her, no, you're not going to make it. Nah, you ain't shit. No, you're a girl. You're a woman. Get out of here. Like, I'm sure that's what really happened.
The making of sukiyaki.
They're making a sukiyaki. No,
No, they did. Well, they did do that. He
They
did.
did?
Yeah, they did.
Oh shit!
Well, like things like that, fool. I want to see like other albums that didn't, other songs that didn't hit, right? All these songs that they're not. What the fuck? I hate when they just get there to, oh, we made it, we're famous. Like, hey, fool, what the fuck? Come on, dog.
Yeah, like in season 2, I forgot. I think it's episode 6. For me, one of my songs that I picked was "No Me Queda Más," and in episode 6 in season 2, they show because Ricky wrote the song, right, and he wrote it for Suzette. And when in the episode they show them recording the song, Selena's in the booth and Ricky's in the board with AB, and he's like sort of like crying, and Suzette comes in and touches him on the shoulder, like, "Good job, that's a great song." And then he's like, a tear starts falling from his eye. It's so cool that they show that little part, but there's no build up to that. There was nothing behind that.
Oh,
and then
I see what you're saying.
and
Yeah.
then they just cut it. Like after that, they go into another subject.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it wasn't done very well.
Yeah.
It wasn't done very. And when you hear that, and when you hear people like, then you hear that Abraham, the dad, is like cock blocking a bunch of storylines that can't be shared. Then you're like, fuck this shit, then fool. You're not gonna tell me the real shit. I don't want to see it. At the end of the day, dog, she's the reason she's on this fucking show that we gotta talk about her is because she is a legend, a great. I went on this whole rant that time, and because I did believe, like, I've just seen so many people like blow up and then just go down. That I'm like, I could see something like that happen to her.
It's a
dog.
possibility.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think
Unfortunately, we'll never know.
we'll never know exactly.
Yeah, that is sad, fool.
Yeah, that is very true. Very true.
Jenny Rivera's like what's up?
Who's a modern day Selena? Is there
Selena Gomez,
Jenny 6ix9ine?
Jenny 6ix9ine. Yes, that's a good one.
No way.
Yes, that's a very accurate.
No. No.
The one thing I want Jerry to disagree on, he agrees.
I love Jenny 6ix9ine, bro. Jenny 6ix9ine can do no wrong, bro. She can do no wrong.
She did it
Jenny
like
6ix9ine,
she did the opposite way. She's like an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and now she's doing music as a versus. She's not a musician.
Well,
you
she
know?
started
She's not-
with like surgery, and then because there's nothing natural about that person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you love her.
That's just amazing. Keep it up. Please support Jenny 6ix9ine. What the fuck? Can you put on Carcacha, por favor? Carcacha, poco a poquito, no me dejes de llevar.
No.
No vamos a llegar.
Some shit like
Bro, it's a stupid, simple
that. Song.
song
Yeah.
that is catchy. It's great. It's like Carcacha, bro.
And they
who
showed
would ever want to write a song about a fucking bucket, dog?
Yeah.
Maybe some autism again. Just
I was thinking about that. As you said, I'm like, damn, we just called Ramon Ayala autistic, fool. That's crazy, dog. And I do not condone those words because I'm not sure he is. But I get what you said, fool.
Is this one, right?
Yeah.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we can end on this one.
Yes, sir.
So we're on YouTube. Jerry, what's your handle for your YouTube again?
Oh, my YouTube is... what is my YouTube?
No, que la chingada. Follow us on all the platforms.
I think
iTunes
it's comedian
and all that
Jerry Garcia,
shit.
fool.
Jesus Christ, we should have looked this up beforehand.
Comedian Jerry Garcia.
But we're on all the podcast platforms. Like and subscribe to all that.
Tragos, Amargos podcast. Guys, let motherfuckers know, bro. We're doing an 8-episode series. And
Maybe
after that, and a season, basically. We're doing a season. If the season si pega, güey, le seguimos, güey. You know, y pega, I mean, like at least 100 listeners, fool. That's pega enough, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Jerry Garcia.
It is
It's just
Jerry Garcia. Comedian, I think comedian somewhere in there.
Look up comedian Jerry Garcia.
No.
That's where we're gonna put it
I
up.
just put Jerry Garcia and then he came out.
Oh, it's because I'm becoming more relevant.
Yes, sir.
Fool,
And
just-
your movie's coming out?
Oh, yes, sir. Tragos, Amargos podcast, dog. This has been Selena forever.
And I'll end with the classic clip of the. What y'all think of those depiction of those cholos in the movie?
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. That does not offend me in any way, bro. Because there are cholos like that. There are wankster ass cholos out there like that, fool. And so it does. Yes, it's
the truth.
There's accuracy in some of that, fool. A mí nunca me ha ofendido esas cosas, güey. La neta, especially if it's. They were taking themselves lightly there, you know? It's kind of like the Napoleon Dynamite cholos.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like...
Pablo's cousins. Or
fool,
Pedro's cousins.
Like, bro, yeah. This is something... Sometimes it'd be like that sometimes, dog.
Yeah.
Look at the Friday cholos. Smoky fools.
Yeah, the fucking
it's like,
bandana
those
over
fools
the
are not
haze.
Mexican, dog. And
Yeah.
they were playing Mexican cholos. But they played it fine. It's cool. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, that's not how it is.
That's how it's
Relax,
should look,
fool.
yeah.
This bumper's gonna go on the wall of my garage, carnal. I'm gonna put a little sign under it. It's gonna say, this bumper was pulled off by the bus of Salinas. ¿Verdad, tú? You like that?